Hi everyone, my name is Mark Zellefrow and I'm a board certified behavior analyst with Oakland University's Center for Autism Outreach Services. And in this week's video, I'm going to be talking to you about behavior monitoring at home and some easy data collection procedures that you can implement. So let's jump right in. The first method of data collection that I'm going to talk about that I honestly think is the easiest and most straightforward is the frequency of a behavior. So literally all we're looking at is how many times did the behavior occur. That could be, again, maybe it's per day or per period or per activity. Doesn't really matter. We're just looking at how many times did the behavior occur. I love frequency recording because it does a great job of giving us a baseline of how many times a particular behavior is occurring. From there, we can have a true representation if we're trying to increase it and get that data of how much we actually increased a behavior we're looking to increase. Or on the flip side, if we're looking to decrease a behavior, we also have that data to show that, hey, we have actually decreased a particular behavior. So it's really good, again, at giving that baseline, the increase in a behavior or the decrease in a behavior. Second, I'm going to talk about rate. So when we're looking at the rate of a behavior, we're going to take the total frequency of the behavior divided by a total time, and that'll give us the rate of how many times a behavior is happening, say per, again, period, or per hour, per day, things like that. So taking the total frequency, dividing by total number of time, and then we get that rate of behavior. I enjoy using rate when we're looking maybe at the productivity of something, or we're trying to get maybe a certain number of tasks done within a certain time frame. Also, maybe if we're trying to decrease the amount of behaviors that are occurring in a particular time frame as well. Again, it does a great job of giving us that baseline. Again, maybe how many times per hour this behavior is occurring. Then if it's a behavior we're trying to increase, again, we have that clear descriptor and clear picture of, okay, it was happening 5 times per hour. Now we're getting it done 20 times per hour, which is great. Or on the flip side, if we're looking to decrease a behavior, maybe something was happening 20 times per hour, but we're trying to get it down to 3 times per hour. So again, it's really good at giving that sort of frequency within a time frame, and again, either increasing certain things and showing that number, or decreasing certain things and also showing that number. The third method of data collection that I'm going to talk about is duration. And with duration, all we're looking at is how long did the behavior occur. So some time frame, again, it could be 5 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, or 5 hours. So all we're literally looking at is how long did the behavior occur. Duration is useful, again, to give us sort of that baseline of how long is the behavior occurring right now. And here we go again, if we're looking to increase it, again, what increments are we going to increase it? And are we going to move up by 1 second each time they master something, or 3 seconds each time they master, or 5 seconds? Or are we looking to maybe have something happen for an hour at a time, or 2 hours at a time, 3 hours at a time? It really gives us that clear goal that we're looking at, and then gives clear progress of the amount of time that we are working up to a behavior occurring. Or if we're looking at decreasing a behavior again, maybe we know it's happening for 20 minutes at a time right now, but we're looking to decrease it to maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or not at all. But we have those clear benchmarks that we can work towards, and that data to show how long it's lasting and if our intervention is working. So duration is another great one that I love using. Fourth, we're going to talk about ABC data, or antecedent behavior consequence data. So we're going to look at the A, so the antecedent, or what happened immediately before the behavior occurred. B is for behavior, so target behavior that we're looking at. And C is the consequence, or what happened immediately after the behavior. So ABC data, and from that we can possibly determine the function of behavior, as well as maybe some environmental things that are happening, or again, some consequences that might be, again, reinforcing that behavior or helping it continue on. fifth, we're going to talk about scatterplot data. And scatterplot data is probably my favorite. It really gives us a lot of information that we can use, again, to determine a whole lot of different factors about the behavior and what's going on. So with scatterplot data, we kind of break up our day in timed segments throughout the day. Then for each, again, activity or each time frame, we are recording the frequency of the behavior. Then at the end of each activity, sort of putting that total. And at the end of the day, we're also getting a total frequency of the behavior. So not only do we get to see each activity or each time frame within a day, how often the behavior is occurring, we also get a total glance of the entire day as well. So again, scatterplot's probably my personal favorite, and great. It gives really useful information. I hope those 5 different methods of data collection are simple, that you can use at home, that they're effective in truly recording what you're hoping to record, as well as practical for you and your family. So I hope, again, those are some useful ways to collect data and kind of evaluate maybe how often something is happening, how long something's happening, a certain time of day or activity that it might be happening more or less, as well as maybe something for you to look at monitoring your own behavior. So I thank you guys for watching this week, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Take care.